Hello, everyone. You're welcome to yet another exciting class with Mr. Mark Okafor. We've been looking at 2025 Basic Education Certificate Examination papers. That's 2025 Bece. For those of you preparing for junior work, this is for you. Today we'll be looking at Business Studies. Business Studies paper is splitted into two papers. We have paper 1 and 2. Of course, always read through your instructions. Without wasting time, let's go to the first paper, which is Commerce. So we are going to see how well you are ready to smash this paper. Now, let's start with the very first question here. Question number 1. Commerce is classified into two major divisions, namely A, buying and selling, B, import and export, C, production and exchange, D, trade and aids to trade, E, wholesale and retail. The correct answer is D. Commerce is classified into trade and aids to trade. Question number 2. Production is said to be complete when goods get to the A, consumers, B, customers, C, retailers, D, warehouses, E, wholesalers. The correct answer is A. Production is said to be complete when goods get to the consumers. Question number 3. First Bank of Nigeria PLC is an example of A, joint venture, B, partnership business, C, private limited company, D, public corporation, E, public limited company. The correct answer is E. First Bank is an example of public limited company. Question number 4. The reward of an entrepreneur is A, bonus, B, commission, C, interest, D, profit, E, salary. So the reward of an entrepreneur is profit, which is option D. Question number 5. A loss caused by flood is an example of dash risk. A, avoidable, B, fundamental, C, insurable, D, particular, E, transferable. The answer is B, fundamental. So a loss caused by flood is an example of fundamental risk. Question number 6. The following are qualities of fair play except one of them. A, equality, B, honesty, C, merit, D, nepotism, E, openness. The correct answer is D. Nepotism is not a quality of fair play. Question number 7, we are going to do a little calculation. If the cost price of a bag is 2,000, let's write it out. Let me solve it here. Let's represent cost price as CP is given as 2,000. And the selling price SP is equal to 2,400 naira. Calculate the percentage of the profit made. The formula for calculating percentage profit is profit over cost price times 100%. For this question, to get the profit is simply selling price minus cost price. So the profit will be the selling price, which is 2,400, minus the cost price, which is 2,000 naira. The profit is therefore 400 naira. Now I have all the information I need. Profit P is 400. So you just go to the formula and plug in all the information. Percentage profit is equal to profit. We have 400 naira. The cost price is 2,000 naira. Okay, so times 100%. 1, 2, 3 cancels 1, 2, 3. Naira sign cancels naira sign. 40 divided by 2, 20% is the answer. So the right answer is option C, 20%. All right, question number 8 says, a trader who has, okay, let me just clean this calculation off so it won't confuse you. so you don't mix it up with the next question. Okay, question number 8. A trader who has a kiosk and sells variety of items in units to consumers is A. Broker, B. Manufacturer, C. Producer, D. Retailer, E. Wholesaler. The correct answer is D. Retailer. Okay, so let's look at question number 9. Question number 9 says, the agency responsible for controlling the quality of products in Nigeria is A. Consumer Protection Council, B. National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, C. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, D. Nigerian Communications Commission, E. Standards Organization of Nigeria. The correct answer is E. SON, the Standards Organization of Nigeria, is the agency responsible for controlling the quality of products in Nigeria. Question number 10. Home delivering of goods to customers is an example of A. After-sales service, B. Customer care, C. Market scheming, D. Pre-sale service, E. Public relations. The correct answer is A. Home delivering of goods to customers is an example of after-sales service. Question number 11. Shares of public companies are traded in dash market. A. Capital, B. Commodity, C. Foreign, D. Labor, E. Money. The correct answer is option A, is traded in capital market. Question 12 says, a traditional means of communication which is used to signify peace during chaos is A. Blowing of flute, B. Hitting of talking drum, C. Shouting aloud, D. Using of town crier, E. Waving of palm front. The correct answer is waving of palm front. Question 13. Buying and selling of goods between Nigeria and South Africa is an example of dash trade. So, it's an example of what kind of trade? Question A. Entreport, B. Export, C. Foreign, D. Import, E. Internal. Is an example of C. Foreign trade. Question number 14. The external environment of a business consists of A. Opportunities and threats, B. Opportunities and weaknesses, C. Strengths and threats, D. Strengths and weaknesses, E. Weaknesses and threats. The correct answer is option A. Opportunities and threats. Question number 15. The buyer of a chemical must ensure that the following are indicated on the label for safety except A. Its hazardous composition, B. Its manufacturing and expired dates, C. The location of the purchaser, D. The name and address of the manufacturer, E. The name of the chemical. The correct answer is C. The buyer of a chemical must ensure that the location of the purchaser, just a minute. If you look at the question, it's asking that the buyer of a chemical must ensure that the following are indicated on the label for safety except, so the location of the purchaser must not necessarily be there, but the hazardous composition, manufacturing and expiring dates, the name and address of the manufacturer and the name of the chemical are very important. So that is why the answer is option C. Question 16. Accepting deposit from customers is a function of dash bank. A. Central, B. Commercial, C. Development, D. Merchant, E. Mortgage. The correct answer is B. Commercial bank. Question number 17. Hunters and fishermen are engaged in dash occupation. A. Commercial. B. Constructive. C. Extractive. D. Manufacturing. E. Service. The correct answer is C. Extractive. Question 18. Buying and selling of goods and services locally or internationally is A. Marketing. B. Public relations. C. Sales promotion. D. Trading. E. Wholesaling. The correct answer is D. Trading. Question 19. Which of the following is fixed in supply? A. Capital. B. Entrepreneur. C. Labor. D. Land. E. Stock. The correct answer is D. Land. Question 20. An advantage of road over rail transportation is that it A. has low cost of maintenance, B. has standard rate of charges, C. is good for carrying heavy goods, D. is the fastest means of transportation, E. operates on schedule. The correct answer is D. Is the fastest means of transportation. Alright. You may be wondering why I pick D as my answer for this question 20. Yeah, when it comes to road transportation, it has that flexibility and door-to-door service. So road transportation offers flexibility and door-to-door service, allowing for more direct and personalized delivery. So it's the fastest when compared to rail in that aspect. So this can be particularly, beneficial for shorter distances or in areas where rail infrastructure is limited. Question number 21. Liquid and gaseous products are best transported by A. air, B. pipeline, C. rail, D. road, E. sea. The correct answer is pipeline, which is option B. Question 22. Any paid form of communication which is aimed at promoting a product or service is A. advertising, B. market segmentation, C. marketing, D. public relations, E. trading. The correct answer is A. advertising. Question 23. The following are rights of a consumer except the right to A. adequate information, B. fixed price, C. have value for money, D. make a choice, E. seek redress. The correct answer is B. fixed price. Question 24. The process of getting manufactured goods into the hands of consumers is A. communication, B. distribution, C. marketing, D. production, E. warehousing. The correct answer is B. distribution. Question 25. A private limited liability company has a minimum of 2 and maximum of dash shareholders, A. 100, B. 50, C. 20, D. 7, E. 4. The correct answer is B. 50. Question number 26. A third-party insurance policy covers A. damages caused on another person's car, B. damages to the insured car and the other person's car, C. losses associated with conveyance of goods on sea, D. risks arising from stolen goods and properties, E. risks associated with fire outbreaks. So the correct answer for question C is A. A third-party insurance policy covers damages caused on another person's car. Question 27. Which of the following is a negative effect of production on communities? It A. decreases people's standard of living, B. encourages efficient transportation system, C. leads to improved economy, D. pollutes the environment, E. reduces jobs for the people. The correct answer is option D. pollutes the environment. It's a negative effect of production. Question number 28. The aid to trade that provides financial services for individuals and organizations to carry out their businesses is A. Advertising, B. Banking, C. Communication, D. Insurance, E. Tourism. The correct answer is B. Banking. Question 29. Arbitration as a way of resolving problems is when A. Customer and a supplier fix a date to settle their problems. B. Customer forgives a manufacturer of wrongdoing. C. Customer threatens a manufacturer with legal action. D. Manufacturer threatens a customer with legal action. E. Panel is said to look into a problem and settles it. The correct answer for question 29 is option E. Arbitration as a way of resolving problem is when a panel is said to look into a problem and settles it. The final question for commerce, question 30, says, a formal statement of a business goals and the procedures on how to achieve them is called business A. Ethics, B. Law, C. License, D. Opportunities, E. Plan. That is called business plan. Thank you very much. We've taken all the questions in commerce. So in the next lesson, we will be looking at bookkeeping. Just move over to the next video lesson.